a sculptor. I work directly with the land, working with materials I find in the landscape, whether it be Japan, the North Pole, but it's the landscape around my home that's the most important to me, and it's that landscape to which I keep returning and is the place that I can learn most about nature and my relationship with it. I keep returning to this tree, and I've worked on it many times over the last few years, and I have made works in different seasons, and I've seen the tree come into growth, lose its leaves and go back again in winter. There's one in autumn that I made with orange leaves, a meandering line on the trunk. Spring, probably the best work I made in spring was a dandelion line. First I had to wait for the dandelions to open, which they don't do immediately. They open if it's a sunny day. And I collected the dandelions and laid them on top of the branch, drawing the top edge. Cattle have been in the field and they tend to congregate underneath the tree. You can see the worked mud. And there have been days when I've come here to work and then the cattle have been attracted to me whilst I've been here, and they're trying to eat the things I'm making, and that I had to abandon the work that day. And I was trying to make something that would somehow involve the cows, but it was a bit beyond me. I'm not particularly interested in the names of things. I do, in the course of work, get to know the name of the trees and certain birds and the fish and such like, but it's not paramount. I'm also attracted to those materials that are very common, because I like the idea of finding richness and extraordinary things in those things not considered to be extraordinary. I've begun working with the mud that the cattle have made. I mean, they have made it, because it's usually hard and compacted here and difficult to work with, and it's good stuff. The whole has become for me that entrance through which life ebbs and flows. And many of the works have actually been holes looking in to the tree, looking through the tree. The black penetrating the tree and drawing the eye and the mind into the tree. People don't realize that there is a strong social nature to my art, because I believe the British landscape there is a social nature to it. Every field is there because of the way people have worked the place, and even this tree is here because of the way this field has been developed and managed. to understand the tree in summer, I have to work with its shadow, and sometimes when I'm working with lights, I will make an edge to cut the light into two, into the light and dark. I think I'm going to extend the line. It's working quite well. In fact, from further away, the line becomes even stronger, which is great. As you step back from here and look at it, all the effort, all the work, the mud quietens down, and so this black becomes stronger. As Whistler, I think, said about painting, that a painting is unfinished until all trace of the effort of its making has been removed, and I often think about that with my work. The weather today is good for this. This is perfect again. The earth is moist, which is obviously a good thing. But it's not raining too heavily. If it rained very heavily, that's going to be the biggest problem today. If the rain comes up again and strong, it's going to wash this off. It's a nice work. I think I put the curves in to give it movement. The straight edge would have been a little bit static. Now the serpentine form is one that seems to reoccur in my work. In no way are they meant to be snakes. I never describe them as snakes. Yet I have to acknowledge, I just find them to be the perfect sculptural form, a simple line that moves in sympathy with the surface of the land. But it's not a snake. This piece is a good work. I feel as if I've broken through the difficulties I've had with the tree in the summer, because I've introduced both light and dark into it, so it's working with light and shadow. I'm very happy with that.
Into a quarry for the final Stonewood Water on Monday evening at 7:20 here on BBC Two. And there's another work of art under discussion next.